Yep. Hey,
Hey guys, we're here, and
we're
this was
here.
a surprise pop-up because I wasn't out last Sunday, and you guys knew that. So I said we might do a pop-up, and Sharon kindly said, "Hey, I'll join you. Just name it."
Absolutely.
And so I just
Anytime.
popped it on her about an hour ago, guys, and she's here. So
Wasn't even an hour.
it's even an hour, I know, eh? Great.
That's fine. I'm up for it.
Look how great you look too. All dolled up. You look great. So
Thank
it's
you.
awesome. So yeah,
I just want to say something of what's happened to me of late.
yeah, go for it.
Because there is an important message. First of all, my partner's grandson, who's 4 years old, was diagnosed with a rare form of leukemia. So that's devastated us. Just over 2 weeks ago, what day is it today?
I know.
No,
Yeah.
I don't even know. It was 2 or 3 weeks ago that an ex-partner had a massive stroke, and she died 2 weeks later. So me and my ex-husband had a soft spot for her. I mean, I know that sounds weird. My ex-partner, my ex-husband, but they're both good friends of mine. So, yeah, we were surprised at how devastated we were. She had a tough life, but and I was really grieving, not in a good place. But I believe in diving into the grief deeply,
Yeah.
trusting you'll resurface. But anyways, I got a message from Spirit. I was watching YouTube, and I was watching the panel discussion of the astronauts that were finally picked up at the space station. Sunita, Sunny, and I think the other one was Butch or something. Anyways, 2 astronauts. And there was a panel discussion, and one of the questions was, well, how did you feel? You were supposed to be up there for 12 days, just a short visit, short stint, and you ended up being up there for, I think it was 9 months.
Yeah, it was unbelievable.
And they said, how did you take that? Like that, what was your reaction? And Butch said, I think it was Butch or one of there was 3 of them. Anyways, one of them, the male astronauts, said, we need Sunny to, the female, to answer this question. And she said, no, because she had such a great answer. Oh, she just went, oh, what did I do? You just pivot.
Oh, I love it.
Pivot. Yeah. Okay, so I got that message. And then the very next morning I was watching YouTube. No, I was actually checking my email, and there was a Facebook notice, and it was about this author that had written a book called Pivot.
Oh my gosh. Talk about Spirit's message.
So that was the message to me is, hey girl, probably maybe it was from DJ, I don't know, but Spirit was saying, time to pivot. And I did. I just did.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to do this today.
It's better to face your grief because, see, I didn't do that. I internalized it. And then it was months later, I crashed and burned. And my daughter said, Mom, you never grieved it. You were there for everybody else. Yeah. She told you not to cry. And so you sucked it all in, and you wouldn't let anybody hug you or get close to you in case you cried, because he said to me, please don't cry. And while he was still alive, which was really wrong to tell me. So I sucked it all in, and I internalized all of it, and I just functioned is what I did. And it was a long time after that I was able to finally break down and grieve. Even my doctor, one time I was there, she said, Brenda, you got to cry. I'm not leaving. I'm not going to let you out of this office until you do. And I didn't want to take grieving counseling in a group therapy. And, me, I'm strong. I can handle it. Hear me roar. I'm a woman, right? And so I did all of that. And I just finally, you have to pivot. And I
think that's my life lesson this time around. I've had a lot of grief. And I think the lesson was dive deep, feel it, and trust will resurface.
And let it go. Like just release it, right? Yeah.
I know when my stepson died in a terrible car accident that we were in. when I went back to work, I can remember going to a meeting, a district meeting, and people were afraid to talk to me, or they'd come up to me and, their condolences, and I'd start to cry, and they go, oh, and they go away. No, please, please don't be afraid of my tears, please.
Yeah. And I was the opposite. See, I sucked it all in. I said, this is a no hug zone. I need to do my job today. I don't want to cry. I want to function. And that was wrong,
Yeah. So, and the thing is, my MO most of my life was to stuff things down.
Yeah.
Until I started having panic attacks because it was trying to come up.
Yeah. Well, I had that too.
I just want
my heart goes out to you. I hope this little guy is coming around. My friend, whose little dog I have,
yes,
she turned the page now. I talked to her oncologist the other day. I went to the hospital. She's totally coherent. They took her off all the feeding tubes so she can start eating solid food. Of course, that really screws up your intestines. So now they're pumping her with laxatives so she can live. But anyway, because she hasn't been on her feet for almost a month, they have to get therapy in there. You have to learn to walk again.
Yeah.
When you're bedridden, you're not using those muscles, those bones, getting anything going. So they're hoping to get her home in 2.5 weeks to function because she lives on her own. And we're all around here for her. And and then she'll be an outpatient for her chemo and everything. So, I mean, the page has turned, the prayer circle's been amazing. So she's doing really good. So,
yeah. I'm just going to try to find, just a minute, try to find the, let's see if I can find our podcast on or our live stream on my phone. Just a minute.
Jojo says, I had to be strong for my 2 boys when my husband passed. I cried after everything was done and I was alone. Yeah, I did afterwards too, Jojo. I cried by myself in silence because I didn't want him or anybody to see me cry. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Okay. all right. I'm going to make this big and okay, where is that? What's going on here? Oh, there it is. Sorry. Okay. I don't know why I'm a little bit technically challenged today. That's not usually how I roll, but there we go.
Hey, it's okay. It's okay.
Yeah.
So everybody, I don't know if, those that follow me on Facebook saw that we had a horrific blizzard hit us. Not a lot of accumulation. Then it immediately turned to ice pellets, freezing rain, and then pouring copious amounts of rain. And then we get up this morning and it's really windy.
Hello.
The sun's out now and it's 23 Celsius, which is pretty close to what? 70, 68. Look at this whippet, guys. Isn't this whippet adorable?
She is so adorable.
Oh, look at her. Yeah,
hello. She adorable? Whoops, she doesn't want to be.
No.
Isn't she adorable?
She is adorable. Wow.
She's just breathed new life into the other new dogs. It's really nice.
That's great. Well, guys, we want to say hello and we want to acknowledge everybody in the room. And the first one in was my beautiful friend, Anne Marie Studdard. And
hi, Anne Marie.
Real Country Woman. We got our zone. That's Gerald. And we've got Jojo here. And you're already sending us beautiful super chats. 47 degrees in Chicago. Yeah, I think it's a little warmer than that here. But with the wind, Gerald, it's cool. It was like really windy. I'm talking like blow you over. I had to go to the grocery store and it was like, geez, don't knock me over in the parking lot. But anyway, I'm not complaining after our horrific day of weather yesterday. It was like, what the heck? And then today for the page to turn and be.
Well, I've heard there's ice storms. Did you have an ice storm?
We managed to miss it. We missed a bullet again, but everybody I would say north of us, right? North of Toronto and Peterborough area and all those areas. Oh, horrific. Hydro out for days, trees down, lines down. It was one of the worst. Yeah. It was one of the worst ice storms here we've had. So in Ontario, now Quebec's had them worse, but yeah. Okay, guys, so we're going to be out only an hour and a half, if that, because this was a pop-up that I'm doing just to come out and because I didn't go out last Sunday, but I will be out again on this Sunday with Anne and Ellis Angels. So we'll be out our regular day and our regular time, which is 3:00 as well. But today was special because I get to work with Sharon. I love working with Sharon. And everybody loves Sharon. And so she popped up and said, hey, she says, pick me. I'll go out with you. So I said, okay, let's do it. So she never lets me down. Anyway, okay, so let's see who we've got first. We do have we've got the first one we have is Trend Zone. And Trend Zone is always open for a general. So let's see what we have for you, Gerald.
Okay, which cards am I using, Spirit? This one? This one? This one? Okay. This one? No. All right.
I know, don't you love it?
Yeah. I love it. All right. All right. Trend Zone. General for Trend Zone.
We may not have very many people. It's just debatable because I didn't short notice, and I don't see Tammy here. She's probably out doing something because it's not her normal day to be out.
Yeah,
and, we'll just do what we do.
No problem.
Yeah, and we can talk.
Just love reading for people.
Yeah, we can talk about things that are easy to talk about. You guys can do the same thing out here. Anne Marie, are you at work today or are you off? She's going to California to visit her son who had a baby boy. So that makes 4, if I'm right. She has 4 kids, and I think she has 4 grandkids now. So
I'm still waiting, but I think it's going to happen within the next year or 2.
Ah, nice.
At least they're talking about it.
Great. No, I was at work. I'm home now. Okay. All right. I wondered. What day do you take off, Anne Marie? You're going next week. 3 girls and now a boy. Yeah, so she's got 4.
Oh, cool.
She finally got her boy.
Congratulations.
She finally got that boy.
Okay, so I can go.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Sorry about that. Okay, so here's the energy reading. I think you're looking at your investments and that sort of thing, and money, and pondering what you can do to keep them safe in these interesting times. Yeah. So that's the energy of the reading. And yeah, so the message is about money. You're worried about that, of course. You're worried that there's going to be some surprises and that you're going to lose money. But what Spirit is saying, please don't withdraw from that kind of lack mentality thinking. Withdraw from that and just think about abundance, the 9 of Pentacles. Don't get into this fear. Just think about abundance. Okay? Don't be dragged into the fear. So that's what I'm getting.
Oh, cool. You pretty much have all the access to do whatever you want and go after what you want, Gerald. You've got the Magician. The universe says, you know what? There could be an offer coming in that you need to act on. Something new might be presenting itself to you. Don't be afraid to go after it because you've got everything there to make it work out. You could be getting together with other people. You've got the 3 of Pentacles, and that's the card of collaborating with others. Teamwork is dream work. So you could be putting your heads together with people you know that are going to work towards the same goal. Maybe it is your investments, whereby, you know, with the way things are right now in the stock market, you might be getting together to discuss things. What is the safest route for your investments right now? You'll come out ahead of the game, though. You always land on your feet. This is the 6 of Wands. This is the card, or rather, yeah, the 6 of Wands. This is victory after hard work and struggle. Okay. You pretty much know where you stand with yourself, and you have that ability to get recognition for the things that you do. Okay. Happy ever after, my friend. 10 of Cups doesn't get much better than that. You got great cards here. Opportunities, universe saying, yeah, you've got everything at your fingertips, working with the right people, being in the right company, and coming out, hey, smelling like a rose. So beautiful cards. Gerald, awesome.
Yeah, I really feel Trump is not going to, he's not going to serve his full term. I think this year, there's going to be some interesting developments. So I think just trust, don't go into fear.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I don't know if you see this, Barney says, can I get a live chat?
Yeah. I was just going to answer him. Barney, it's a minimum of $5 to $10 for a super chat donation to get a personal question answered. And after we're finished doing our super chats, then what we do is we give a 2-card general reading for anybody in the room as time permits. Okay. So if you want a personal question, Barney, you have to donate through super chat below. Okay. That's how it works. Okay.
That is a live chat that we're in right now. So I'm not sure what he's talking about.
Yeah, we're in a live chat now. Okay. So, yeah.
Jojo.
Jojo, hi, sweetheart. Does she have a question here? Let me go back and see if she gave me a question.
Okay, same deck.
Jojo, do you have a question or do you want a general, honey? General, there it is. Okay, gotcha. See it. I just had to go back. Just had to go back and keep my eyeballs open.
I'm looking at this gorgeous ocean view, looking at the mountains across the way.
Oh my God.
I know, it's just, this is not my house, and I know most people know that, but
She's out in British Columbia, guys. She's out in British Columbia on a beautiful
Salt Spring Island, which is, look at Salt Spring Island.
A very artsy type of island.
Spiritual place, yeah.
Spiritual place. It's gorgeous. So she does pet sitting, and she gets to go to all these beautiful multi-million-dollar homes.
I know, they're all on the water. They're all along the same ocean side street because the neighbors talk to each other, and so I get all these all these references.
Yeah.
So I tell you, I've got a pet sit almost every month this year.
That's amazing. I love it.
Yeah,
I love it. That's beautiful.
For this family, I've got 2 more, one in October, I think it is, and one over Christmas time. So I'm going to invite my family out from Ontario to enjoy this incredible, huge house.
Oh, that would be awesome.
Okay, so, and I manifested this job.
Yeah.
I wanted a job that I loved. It was easy to do because I'm retired. I don't want to expend too much physical energy.
No kidding.
And paid in cash. Wow.
Yeah, sure it was.
And I get my exercise.
You don't even have to advertise because word of mouth is the best advertisement.
I didn't advertise. Yep.
That's amazing.
I had one person ask me, was a friend I hadn't seen for 30 years. And she said, "Oh, do you do horses too?" And I went, "Well, I never have before, but I'm open to learning."
Well, I was brought up around horses, so that's whiz. Yeah.
Okay, so general.
That's a lot more. Now you go ahead. That's a lot more work. Okay. So
yeah.
The dogs.
I think I might.
Yeah, horses are a lot more work. You got to go in there. You got to clean stalls. You got to make sure they're fed. You got to be careful you don't get
exactly.
Yeah, turning out, bringing in. There's a lot there. They might even want you to clean their feet, so forget it. That's a job.
Interesting. Well, I think it's these times we're living in. People are in fear. Here is the energy of the ring, the 5 of Pentacles. I think JoJo's worrying, as many people are, but you can't, because I was just listening to something last night where they were channeling I think it was Palladians. Anyways, one of those groups. And they're saying, the energy that you're putting out, you are attracting more of the same.
Exactly. Yeah.
So if you're in
that's what they want. That's what they want. They want us to have that energy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Anyways,
you can't be here, even though you may have some setbacks and that sort of thing. In other words, that key word today, pivot.
There you go. Yeah.
Pivot. Change. Well, she says she's worried about her mom. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, all right. But here's the first card of the ring. And what I get from this is trust. Taking that step off the cliff, the spiritual cliff, and trusting. King of Swords.
I got that too. No, I got the Page of Swords. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So to me, it's some sort of justice, or you're staying in your truth. Staying in your truth. And here's the 6 of Swords. It's stormy. It may seem like stormy waters right now, but you are moving away from that. Okay. Oh, I got swords here. And here, don't make any rash decisions right now. The King of Swords, you got to really think about it. Be not so much in your heart and emotional, but think this through, to avoid that. And even if this happens,
the tower moment, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you can rebuild.
Yeah.
Okay, just don't be afraid of the tower. It's not necessarily a bad word. It maybe mean things aren't working right now. It needs to be blown up, and you need to build something better. So most of this is trusting and not staying in your, well, not too much in your head, but don't make rash decisions. Like research this, whatever it is. Oh, the tower will be the passing of your mom. I was kind of wondering if that, if this was passing, but you know what? Having experienced a lot of death in my life, it really is beautiful on the other side. I miss my mom every day. She was my best friend.
Yeah.
But trust my son is doing work on the other side. I don't know what he's doing right now, but he was working with insects and to breed a better insect that would be resistant to some of the natural things that are happening on the earth because we're destroying it. But anyways, as hard as it is the natural order of things. So,
yeah.
Okay. I'm sorry about that, but yeah, don't make any rash decisions.
Hi, Vivian. How are you?
Yes,
Nice.
absolutely, JoJo. She will be happier there. I mean, my ex-partner, I got the message right away. She was so happy. She was dancing.
Yeah.
Yep.
There you go. Amazing.
Yeah.
Okay. I also had the Page of Swords as well, Sharon. And yes, take your time. This is a card of hearing something, but also there could be a delay where the universe is saying, pull back, take your time to process. And as Sharon was saying, pivot. You're going to be going through a new cycle with the World card. Okay. Things are about to change. I think it's on a global level. We're all changing things. We're all tightening up our purse strings, but you know what? We're not going to allow fear to lead us on our path. Okay. So this is a new cycle. The world is coming in. You could be thinking about travel. You could be thinking about speaking to people at a distance, or thinking about the world on a global level. You got the magician. You are a very good manifester, JoJo. So, like Sharon said, she's manifested, and so have I. Everything successful in my life has been manifestation. So believe it. And if I tell people manifest, but you got to taste it. You got to see it. You got to know you're worthy of it. You got to feel it. And it's there. I mean, it's amazing. I've manifested more people on my channel. I've manifested more views. I've manifested more money. I've manifested good men in my life. It's all there. So you've got the ability to do the same, JoJo. The universe says, they're giving you this gentle nudge to say everything's there at your fingertips to make your dream come true. And the 10 of Pentacles could be it. Okay. Happiness, peace, and harmony and fulfillment within your circle of family or friends, your soul pod, okay, your tribe. But also, knowing that your finances are going to be okay. You're going to be stable. Okay. Don't worry. You're going to be celebrating something here with the Four of Wands. It's like returning home, coming home, feeling at home. Somebody could be moving in. Somebody could be moving back home. It could be any beautiful occasion, but you're going to have a reason to be happy and celebrate. So enjoy it. Okay. Enjoy it. Even enjoy, as we say, when a person dies and we go to it's a celebration of life.
Absolutely.
Okay?
The Buddhists celebrate it.
You don't say it.
They mourn birth, and they celebrate life. Like birth is like, oh shite, I'm here again.
Yeah. My mother tried to shove me back, but no.
I just wanted to point out, JoJo, that, okay, I think, I got this really wonderful feeling when I looked at this card again. This is your mom. Although I think that might be a scarf over her head. What I saw at first was the white hair. And that she's never going to forget you, as a child and that sort of thing, that she's going to cherish you over there as well. And you will cherish her.
They never leave. They never leave.
Never leave. No. Actually, the I just remembered the message pivot came from my mother. the other day.
That's amazing.
I asked who it was from, and it was from my mother.
I want to welcome Joe in the room, J.O. and Mr. Maurice Evans. Kim B, hi, how are you, sweetheart?
Hi, Kim.
Welcome. So let's see what we got here. Okay, so we're going to go on to do, Joe, can you leave a question you would like us to, focus on when we do your reading for you, okay? So we're going to go up here to Real Country Woman. I applied for a grant to fund my music and books. Will I get this grant? Okay, good for you. Alrighty.
I've been instructed to use the little deck that I created just to, stick figures and stuff like that. It's not elaborate, but I love it.
Hello.
I'll have to listen to see what it is, because if it's from them overseas.
Okay, go for it. Go ahead.
No. Okay, you could go to voicemail anyway. They've got the old fashioned, goes to the, phone.
Oh yeah, the answering machine.
Yeah.
Yeah. The landline, as we call it.
The landline, yeah. Okay, so I'd like for grant to fund my music and books if I get this grant. I'm feeling no. The energy they read is wisdom. I think you will learn from this, whatever this process was. You're really worried about it. Here's my little worry cards. You defer about, but I feel like in the process they do have a bias as to who they are going to grant this money to. And I think you have to go back to the drawing board. And here's to me, mountains and the sun and the ocean and that sort of thing. To me, that's paradise to me. I live here in this paradise. And I think you have to re-envision. You have to hold the vision of what you want. Right now, here I've got the red chakra card. I think here you're kind of in survival mode, or you're not feeling safe about something. So whatever it is, the process, I think you need more work to do on your how you apply for this, or you need to do some more work. So I'm feeling no, not at this time.
Okay. You guys know this is my deck that I use. I call it my download messages. Well, I got the answer. No.
Oh, okay.
So, you're waiting in limbo for this. I would just, as Sharon said, keep working on it. This is, don't get emotional. Okay. This is the lover. This is making choices and decisions on emotional levels. Okay. Don't let your heart lead your head. You need your head to lead your heart right now. Collaborate with the right people. Okay. You've got the 3 of Pentacles here. This is teamwork. Get a hold of the right people, Real Country Woman, that might be able to help you with this situation. You are coming into your own, and, you're waiting for your ship to come in. Okay. And it will, but you need to continue doing the research and staying busy, working towards your goal. Okay. High Priestess again, looking into the back. ground, trying to find out the information that you need. They're telling me you need to submit something more here. So get a hold of the people that the powers that be
needs more work.
Yeah, to guide you through that process. So I tell people when I get the no card, it's no for now. It doesn't mean it's going to be no forever. Okay. And I do think that there's something more. You're waiting, but you need to keep busy, get together with the right people, get that research, the information they need. Don't get emotional. It's okay. All right. Let your logic and your mind lead your heart here. I know it's something you want to do. Okay. You're coming into your own. All right.
Spirit pulled me back to the original, the energy, the wisdom card. And, this is basically a tree that's probably dead, but look at this. There's some new sprouts here. So there's something new coming down the line.
Yeah. So it's it's no for now, but not for now. Okay. Yeah. Not forever. All right. Thanks, Kim. Oh, Kim sent me 444. So she sent me 111 so that it made $5. You're so cute, Kim. Oh, you're funny. It's okay, sweetheart. I love that number. And 4s have been coming up an awful lot for me. And
what do 4s mean?
You're moving forward. You're moving forward in a new direction.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's a good card.
Happy birthday, Yvette.
Your birthday, is it? Wow.
Yeah, she says, hi, Brenda and Sharon. Brenda, it's been a minute since I caught one of your live sessions. May I get my birthday today?
Oh, happy birthday, sweetheart.
Yeah,
my daughter-in-law was April Fool's. My son-in-law was the 31st of March. Yesterday was Damara's birthday. You know, Damara, that's always on our shows. Yesterday was her birthday. So everybody at the same time, It's amazing. So 44 for sure is a sign of amplified support, strength, and the manifestation of your goals, encouraging you to stay focused and persistent on your pursuits. Okay.
Oh, a real country woman said, how did you know I was getting emotional? Yeah, well, it had that worry card. Yeah.
Both of us. So don't get emotional. It's okay, sweetheart. No, and that's why I said to you, it's no for now. Okay.
Yeah.
There's something more they need. There's something more that needs to be put into that. Okay?
Yeah. So remember the word of the day, pivot.
Just breathe, sweetheart.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. We're going to do this new person in my room, Joe. J. Dotto. Okay. He says he wants a general. Okay, just a general. So we'll see what the universe does.
All right. What's that deck? All right. Yeah, I'm just going to mute my shuffling here.
Yep. No problem. Ooh, that one flew out. Okay. All righty. Well, this is great, Sharon. I'm really glad we got to do this today. It breaks up the week, and
well, I love reading, so I've been kind of lying low because of all this stuff happening, but I made the pivot like Mom told me to do.
And ready to
resurface now. But it is important in a grief situation to feel it. You can't escape it because it'll come out in your body in illness or
exactly.
Or how you relate to other people, and it's you just got to deal with it.
For sure.
Okay. But don't tell any, everybody's different. So no recipe to follow, but except you do have to feel it. Okay, J-O. Channel 3. J-O. Message. The spirit. Okay, all right, one more. Is that you?
Nope.
Or me?
It's you.
I don't even know where it is.
was way in the distance. It sounded like.
Yeah. Oh, it's here.
Oh.
I have my sound turned down. Just a minute. I'll have to tell him. Hold on.
Okay. You're welcome, real country woman. Our pleasure. Don't give up. Find out what that extra stuff you have to do. Okay. Don't get up in your head and worry about this. It's nothing personal. There's just seems to be something more you need to do when you, you know.
Absolutely. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, energy, the reading, J.O. I feel like you're in a state of confusion. These are kind of holographic cards.
Yeah, they're wild. I had a small deck like that.
Yeah.
It wouldn't show up on camera for my readings. So with my lighting,
well,
cool.
I have these 3 decks with me. You know,
no, it's perfect. We can see what it is.
You can see it, yeah. Yeah, it's a confusion, maybe lots of choices. And I would think of course, in this climate, you know, the political climate and economic climate. That usually means somebody's here.
Oh,
Fred. Oh.
Somebody walked in. Did somebody walk in? Somebody must have walked in and she didn't expect somebody to come in and they scared her because she's house sitting, right? And she knows she's the one that has a key and the owners have a key. So maybe they came in or somebody came in to check on her. Scared the daylights out of her. Poor girl. She's having a problem today for sure. But I'm so glad that you guys are here. I'm so glad that Sharon's here. Regardless, we'll get through this. Okay, guys? Giving her a heart attack. Oh my God.
Sorry, the cleaners showed up and I wasn't aware that they were
and they walked in and scared you. Yeah. And the dog
scared the bejesus out of me.
Giving you a heart attack.
Oh.
You poor thing. J.O. says, I'm glad she's okay. I said, you're no kidding. We're witness to it, right? But I'm 3,000 miles away from her. I can't help her, but I can get on to the police there or something.
Okay.
Anyway.
All right. Oh, that must have been funny on live stream. Okay. So J.O. Yeah. I feel like you've got a lot, you got a lot of choices in front of you. And, you're confused. I think it's to do with this economic climate again. I was going to call 911.
Yeah, Mr. Maurice. We know you got our back, Mr. Maurice. Thank gosh. We know you got our back.
No, I just was startled. That's all.
Understandably so.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So here's the judgment card. I feel like you're being called up to higher things. Like you got to rise above this. You got to rise above the shite that's happening in the world right now. And it's time to really stay in your own truth. This is the Queen of Swords. And it's up to you. You have to make the decision. 2 of Swords. And if you rise above it, above all this, I mean, they want you to feel fear. And you've got to rise above it. If you do that, then things are going to be just fine. This is the Sun card, which is the most positive card in the deck. And the Spirit is saying, like, just go for it. Don't listen to all. Yeah. Go for it. Don't listen to any, to the outside forces. You've got to stay in your own truth and move forward. Go for it. Take action. All right.
Okay, so just pivot, okay?
Just pivot. That's right. He's pivoting. He's pivoting.
Love that. Mr. Maurice was going to call 911. Gotta love it, eh? Okay, you made us laugh. Okay, all right. So, Joe, I also got the Page of Swords. You could be hearing something exciting, some news coming in, but it could cause a delay to your plan because you need to process it. Take your time and think about it. You're working hard on something. It could be your job. You could be learning something new, hands-on. You're bringing into the equation, and you're setting a precedence here to show the powers that be who you are, what you're made of, and what you're capable of, an asset to the company you work for or someone around you when it comes to business. This is a card of learning something new and putting your all into it. You could be juggling time, juggling your money. This is a card of balance. Okay, take yourself to center. Again, there could be two choices, two offers, two options, two possibilities coming in. Take your time. You'll make the right one. Okay, because look at him. He's not worried about it. He says, ho hum. Okay, meeny miny. Which one do I choose? Okay, that's what you're going to feel like. At the end of the day, you're going to be able to sit there, cool, calm, and collected. You got the 9 of Cups. That's wishes fulfilled. Okay, he sits there. He knows he's got all that abundance around him because he worked for it. Now he can put his feet up and say, yeah, I worked hard for this. I stood in my truth. I balanced myself, and now I can sit here. Okay, I can sit here in my abundance. Okay, so you're working hard on something, and you will see the rewards coming in for your hard work and efforts, Joe. Okay, one last card. Your life is about to start to move quickly in some areas. Events that seem to have been on hold suddenly propel forward. Move with the flow and be mindful of what needs your attention the most. That's what I have for you. So I hope that helps, Joe. Thank you so much. It's nice to meet you and see you in our room today. Ellen, hey, girlfriend, how are you? Nice to see you.
Hey, Ellen.
How's things over in France?
I was going to say, our friend from France.
Yeah. Okay, so our next victim, as they say, is Kim B. Where are you? No, it's not. Where am I here? Yeah, it's Mr. Maurice. Sorry. Okay. No, he didn't. He just came into the room. Did he? Did he? No. We were laughing at him, but because he highlighted, that means he is a member of mine. This is why he's highlighted.
You're welcome, J.O.
Kim B. Okay, what does April hold for me? April Fools. Let's see what we got. You're very, very welcome, Joe. Thank you for coming into the room. Mr. Maurice.
Are we doing Kim or Mr. Maurice?
No, we're doing Kim because Mr. Maurice didn't do a super chat, did he? No, he just highlighted because he's a member. Okay. We'll get to you, Mr. Maurice, when we get these super chats done, okay? When we'll try to give you a couple cards, okay? If you don't want a super chat. Okay, so Kim B, what does April hold for me? Perfect.
Very interesting. Okay, so the energy of the reading is the devil. But what I think though, I think you slipping into negativity, slipping into old habits. Yeah, you got to take a good look at yourself and say, okay, what is this thinking that I'm locked into, and I've got to get out, because you can get out of it because the chains around their necks, they're very loose. You can just release yourself. So I think the energy reading is you need to release yourself from some old habits that are not serving you, and also negative thinking. I think you're worried about family legacy. Again, it could be about, the state of the world and the economy and that sort of thing. And you've got the Lovers. Yeah, I think it's renewing this. Lovers is renewing this relationship with yourself. Okay? There's something you need to work on, and you can't be at this time impulsive or immature. You've got to really think about what is it you need to cut out of your life, but don't be hasty about it. Give it give it some thought. And if you do that, if you work on yourself, on your relationship with yourself, your legacy and that sort of thing, then you're going to make a breakthrough. This is the Ace of Swords. You'll definitely make a breakthrough. And remember, in regarding to these old habits and that sort of thing, change is good. This is sudden change. Change is good. It's taking things down to the foundation again and rebuilding that relationship with yourself. That's what I'm getting.
Okay. Beware of the wolf in sheep's clothing. You got the 7 of Swords. Okay. And make sure you're doing everything by the book. You don't want to, with hindsight, look over your shoulder later and say, "Oh, I wish I hadn't done that." But this could be somebody who, this could be somebody who is watching you from the shadows, somebody who's not as honest as they say they are. Remember, not everybody's your best friend, especially at work. Keep things close to your chest. But at the end of the day, they get caught. And I think it could be somebody that you know and you're walking away from them. You're going to say, "You know what? I don't need to be here. I'm not happy in this situation. You're not honest with me. You haven't been," and you're walking away. This is the Death card, leaving something behind and going into a new direction. It's going to worry you. Okay. Yeah. You feel as though you're at a loss right now, but doors are going to open up. And I think it's hard to admit when, I lost a friend of 58 years over her daughter's selfishness, and it broke my heart. But, people from the outside looked and said, "Brenda, she used you your whole life, but you loved her so much you didn't see it." And do unto others, right? That's a Pisces for you. But, there's resources out there. Okay. Look into them. You don't need to feel at a loss here. Don't internalize your emotions. Okay. Seek out the help, the counsel, and the shoulder and the soft place to land. Someone who you can talk to this about. But you need to stand up for yourself and defend your corner. And I think when you do that, that's what's will cause you to move on in a new direction. Okay. This person doesn't belong in your life because they're not honest. Okay. And they haven't been for a long time. And at the end of the day, you're going to get together with your friends, Kim, and they're going to say, "You know what? Him or her." Right. And you're going to want to get together and go out, socialize, start living again, and have some fun. Okay. That's what I'm seeing. The tower, sweetheart, is a sudden change. Something all of a sudden comes crashing down. Boom. It's the end.
But it's not necessarily bad. Maybe a change that needs to happen. The fact that you said there's some person, I'm looking at this card again, and here's this, this person here, fire, right?
Yeah.
Not good. And she's going like, oh, yeah. It could very well be.
Kim, the tower card is change, but it gives you that option to say, well, now I'm going to do what I've been wanting to do all along. And you can rebuild a better.
Yeah, it's not a bad card.
No, I've never looked at the tower as a bad card.
No.
It gives you that option to say, well, I should have seen it coming, or it's happened if it's out of your circumstances, but now I'm going to do what I want to do, and this is what I'm going to do. And you build a better foundation.
And don't forget, I was talking about the relationship with yourself, but your relationship with yourself, like, are you allowing someone to treat you badly? I mean, what is it?
Yes.
Oh, the president's wife back in the 40s, Eleanor Roosevelt, she said, what was it? Something, no one can make you feel inferior unless you give them permission.
That's right. Yeah. That's right. Don't give them permission. Don't enable.
No one can make you feel inferior without your permission.
Because I had this card, the card of deception, liar, cheater.
Yeah.
Okay? That's what this is. Somebody is deceiving you. Somebody isn't honest, 100% true, saying who they are. So yeah.
She says she's good with the tower. That's good. Yeah, it's not a bad card. It just means tearing down of old regime, or whatever.
Okay. All right.
Tearing down old habits, right?
Yeah, for sure. It's not a bad card, honey.
No.
Thanks very much for your super chat and for trusting Sharon and I to do that reading. She's run across it before. Yeah. Okay. Scorpio sun. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So Ellen, I said your house, France. She said France.
It's quite depressing.
Yeah. The general, what do I need to know or do? Okay.
That's right, can be new beginnings.
Yeah, exactly. The tower is a new building, a brand new foundation.
Okay.
Better one, stronger. Okay.
You're welcome, Kim. Oh,
Yeah.
hey, Rollo, I just saw a tail go by.
Well, nobody's going to get in that house without you knowing, but they did.
Oh, no.
They
No,
knew
that's fine. I knew somebody was here, but
gotta be here. But then when they came in, that shocked you because
well, I couldn't see a car. You know, usually you can
Yeah.
see that somebody's here, and they came in a different way. So
Yeah.
usually they come in over there. But
They came-
yeah.
Yeah. Hi, Erica.
Okay, general for Hélène, our friend Hélène.
We got Erica here. Nice to see you, Erica Duncan.
Okay, Hélène, what is the message for you? I know this is truly meant for Hélène. First card out.
Let go of the outcome. Yeah.
Well, we need to work on your defensive strategy, Sharon. No, I was just startled. I didn't feel
Yeah, I mean, when you jumped, I just think it's hilarious that Mr. Maurice says he was going to call 911 because we were like, oh, and we're all going, oh my gosh, what is it? And I knew it had to be somebody coming in that had to have a key, you know. Yeah, that was scary. But anyway.
Okay, I don't know what it is here, but I'm using my own cards, Hélène. No, whatever that means. I'm getting no, just stop it. Get out of your head. Anyway, let go of the outcome. You must have patience. I know that's so hard. You've got some sort of bias in this situation, and you can't force the outcome. You can't control it. But it's hard because here's the red dot again. That's your sacral chakra, which is about safety. Feeling safe, especially economically and that sort of thing. And they're asking you to. You've got great wisdom and intuition. Tap into that. And you got to celebrate you. Celebrate small wins. Celebrate what are you thankful for today? What are the great things about you? Celebrate you.
What a great artist you are, Sharon.
I am not.
I said it, smart ass. I'm being facetious. I'm being smart.
Well, doesn't that look like I'm
I'm going to celebrate me.
I'm celebrating me.
Exactly. I'm teasing you. I think those cards are awesome. I really do. I love them. I think they're great. Mine
I published them.
Mine I call downloads from spirit. Anyway, I should use them more often, like you do use yours.
I was instructed to use it, so
yeah. Okay, are you done?
I'm done.
Okay. All righty. So judgment call. You're going to be moving in a new direction. It's like you're getting a new lease on life, a second chance at something. Spirit's got your back. You might be getting little downloads, little messages, little nudges that you need to be moving forward. You're coming to the conclusion, Helen, that you only want to be those people with you on this next leg of your journey that truly love, support, and you want to be around. You're tired of working with idiots. Okay. I'm sorry for putting it that way, but this is where your mind is now. I mean, you need to take a time out, right? Call a truce. Yeah. Celebrate you and take time out to rejuvenate, regenerate, and refocus. Okay. The Four of Swords, not getting enough rest, not getting enough sleep because your poor little mind's going 100 miles an hour. And I get it. Yeah. You've had enough. You're fed up. You're cutting out what doesn't serve you anymore. Queen of Swords, right? She does that. And she just goes on this new journey by herself. And you've got that judgment call. You're moving in a different direction for sure. And don't be afraid of it, because you've got the Midas touch. You're going to land on your feet no matter what. This is the card of the King of Pentacles. And you know that's who he is, okay? He has the Midas touch. He's successful because he's been very hardworking. He has the wisdom of his experiences, and he succeeds. And so will you. And by doing that, you're getting recognition for who you are. Okay, this is the Six of Wands, victory after hard work and struggle. So you really will be working hard for your goals, and people are going to notice you. Okay, she says, I work with idiots. I know. You poor thing. I know. So it does turn out in your favor. Okay, so you're going to get recognized for who you are and the talents that you do have. You're going to succeed at that. You're going to be okay. But you're coming to the conclusion, Helen, that you want to cut out these idiots in your life, and you're not going to collaborate or be in the company of them anymore. Yeah, have me a day. That's always helps. Yeah. Okay, Helen, sorry about that. But yeah. Erica Duncan, General, please. Hi, Erica. Nice to see you again. We will be out here only till 4:30, guys. I want to work for me. No. Yeah, it's a wonderful thing to work for yourself. Wish you could work online and do something, Elaine, and you could build up a clientele out there in the masses like what we do. You know, it takes time, but you can start yourself off with some sort of online business of something, you know, that you're doing. I know you're into healing modalities and things like that. Yeah. Okay. Erica Duncan. And then we're going to try to pull through. We're going to do, definitely going to do Anne Marie. We're definitely going to do Mr. Maurice. Vivian's here and Yvette's here. And we'll pull a couple for them. She was wondering if she's going to stay in France. I'm going to pull one card on that. Okay.
I had let go of the outcome and patience. So
yeah, I'm going to pull one card on that, Elaine. Okay, one card. Is she going to stay in France? Spirit, is she going to stay in France? Is she going to stay in France? Yeah. And you will be working with the right people. See this? Yes. Okay. Your third eye is going to open up, and you will be collaborating with the right people, and you will be with the right team of people in your life. So you're going to stay in France. According to that.
Yeah, and they're emphasizing that self-care. But
yeah, doing what she should do for her.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you're welcome, Elaine. Nice to see you again, sweetie. We haven't seen you in a while. Okay, so Erica Duncan, a general.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
Doesn't matter. Okay. All right. I'm going to go with this one.
This is interesting. One more spirit, one more card, spirit, one more card, please. Oh, wow. You want to go out, Pip? You want to go see Daddy? Okay, go see Daddy. Okay.
Oh, I thought I had muted myself. I'm sorry. All that shuffling.
Wow, that's a lot. Wow, this is interesting.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So the energy of the reading, I've got the Six of Pentacles, and I feel like Erica feels like she's given a lot, not necessarily, to people, and not necessarily getting anything back, but that's okay, because it comes back to you in other ways. But the important thing is that you stay in your truth. This is the Queen of Swords. You're good about staying in your truth. And when you do that, things will happen quickly. Here's the Eight of Wands. It's going to be some work. You're going to have to work at it, whatever this is. I feel like because you have been giving to others, it is going to come back to you 1,000-fold. And it's just going to suddenly happen. And it's
That's cool.
Yeah, that's cool, Ellen. Okay. Yeah, it's going to be some work, but it's going to give you new perspective. You've got to change your perspective about things. Like, don't worry that you've been giving a lot. Because you got to change your perspective about that, because it does come back to you in other ways. You're just not seeing it. And in the end, you're going to be successful at whatever this is that's coming, this change that's coming very quickly, or this opportunity, whatever it is. It's going to be work, but it's going to be successful. So that's what I get.
Similar. Wow. Okay. So, Erica, there's going to be some drama, around you. And it's because you're going to be subjected to a confrontation with somebody. Through that confrontation, it might be over money. And at the end of the day, it's going to end. But it's going to bring you success, because you needed to step up and advocate for yourself. Now, the other cards, and I was only wanting to pull one, and they threw three at me. Okay. And you never argue with spirit. When they give you what they give you, you take it. So it says, of course, you will make mistakes, but the biggest one would be not to try. You have nothing to lose. This thing you have been thinking about for a long time, just go for it. Better an oops than a what if. And know that spirit's there and has your back to support you. And know that you have been questioning yourself lately and wondering if you're good enough or strong enough to do that which your heart desires to do. This message is here to remind you that you really are more than capable of doing it. Rise up and take that leap of faith and go after it. And live your life to its fullest potential. Let go of the need for approval from others. Live up to your own expectations and nobody else's. No more selling yourself short. Keep moving forward. You've got this. And that's probably was why you had that success card.
Yeah, well, this is success, and you got success here too. And I pulled another card from my deck. And you remember you said she was questioning herself? Look.
Yeah, look at that. Wow. Amazing.
You got to trust. Okay. It's going to happen.
Amazing.
It's going to happen. It's going to be some work, but it's going to happen.
Thanks, Erica, for your question. Thank you so much. So we're down to 8 people. Okay. So I'm going to jump in to do Anne Marie. Anne Marie, are you here, my friend?
Are these the 1 or 2 carders?
Yeah. You're going to give them. Okay. Are you here? Let me know. If you're still listening to me, and we'll pull a couple cards for you, okay? And then we're going to do Mr. Maurice, and we're going to do Yvette, and Vivian, still here, Anne Marie. Okay, Anne Marie, you're here. Okay, sweetheart, we're going to pull a couple of cards for you, okay?
You're welcome, Erica. Oh, sorry, you're going to hear a vacuum in the background.
I wondered when that was going to happen. I've been waiting for it.
Yeah, I was wondering too.
Well, we don't have a lot more to do. We're 4:11 now.
No.
And yeah, that's
If it
interesting.
gets to be too much, I'll mute. But
Yeah, that's okay. We don't have a lot more to do anyway.
okay, so a card or two for Anne-Marie. This is from my own deck. Energy of the reading is abundance. And I got something about the fall. Sorry, it goes this way. This is backwards on. I guess this is maybe timing. It's either fall, winter. Does that make sense?
Oh, okay. Something could be happening in the fall. Ooh, that's
Yeah.
a little off, but here we are.
Something to do with abundance. So that's what I got.
Okay, so maybe the fall, Anne-Marie, you know what that might mean. So yeah, but at least you got an answer there. Okay, so your Oliver energy is stay grounded. Easier said than done. You're hanging in the middle right now, looking at everything from all perspectives that you can, planning your moves to take a leap of faith to go into this new adventure that you want to bound into. And you know what? It's going to come in sooner rather than later. Excuse me, because you got this Knight of Wands. That's fast moving action. So something's going to happen sooner rather than later, which I'm happy about. That's good. Okay, Anne-Marie. Okay. Our next one is Vivian. If you're here, Viviane, come forward. If you're not, we're going to do Mr. Maurice next. If you're here, Mr. Maurice, give us a heads up. Oh, you're welcome, Anne-Marie. Give us a heads up, okay, Vivian and Mr. Maurice. That way we can give you a few cards here, okay? And then we have Yvette. So whoever shows up first is going to get a little message from us, all right? We're shutting down by 4:30 at the latest. That's an hour and a half. We've been out here, and it's been great. Righty. Okay. Oh, check the shop I manage. Source to Crystal Penets, France. Oh, yeah, we'll write that down. We'll take a look at it. I'll write that down for sure. We will. For Crystal Shop in Rennes. Yeah, I will. Okay. Okay, so we're down to 5 people. We have Mr. Maurice. Are you here? We have Yvette. Are you here? We have Vivian. Are you here? If you're not here, you don't get a message. Okay, so we'll just wait for a few minutes. We can chit chat if you want, Sharon. And, see what's going on there. What's your weather like, Anne-Marie, in New York State where you are? We had a day from hell yesterday here. Crazy. Okay, well, maybe they're not in the room. Maybe they had to go and they are MIA, missing in action. And that's
okay. Well, I should go anyway.
Yeah, that's okay. So guys, thank you for coming into the room again. Thank you for being here, always supporting my channel, and also my guests and my friends that come into the room with me. Please always check out Sharon's always, well, she hasn't lately, but she's out there doing lives with other readers as well and giving out messages.
Strawberry Rhubarb Tarot.
Yeah, that's my
I'll
favorite.
be doing a collaboration soon with Jane the Seeker.
Yeah. Yeah, I see you out there.
Yeah, I've been MIA. I've been dealing with.
Well, yeah, you had a lot on your plate and dealing with all this death around you and having to get through that, and it's difficult, isn't it? So yeah.
Yep. Well, I'm back.
She's back, guys, and thank you so much for being out here with us as well. So yeah, I'm gonna go back here too. Move this. There we go. Okay, guys. So don't get swept off your feet there today, okay, with people cleaning around you, but it's kind of nice that they're there and they're doing it. And yeah, beautiful. Got a beautiful day behind you, sunny. I have a sunny day here too on the lake, but it's windy and that wind makes it
Yeah,
cool.
I'm going to take the dogs out for a beautiful walk in a little while.
Yeah, go for it. I was thinking of you today with all the motorcycles going by me on the.
I haven't been on my motorcycle. It's been so wet here.
I know.
So muddy. So, I mean,
You
I have to
gotta
go
be
over a lot of dirt roads and it's muddy and
No.
it's slippery. So.
Exactly. You don't need to set yourself up for a fall for sure. Okay, my friend, it's always a pleasure. Thank you so much for being here for me, having my back and supporting me out here. So
absolutely, anytime.
Okay, guys, we love you. Take care wherever you are, and we'll talk soon. I'll be back again on Sunday, same time, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with Ann Ellis Angel. I couldn't do it last week, as you know, so we'll be back out as normal. I'll see you again on Sunday for those that are wanting to join us, and we hope to see you there. Okay, take care. You want to stay in the back room for a minute?
Sure.
Bye-bye, guys.